Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday, the final trading day of the first trading week of November. Cubs World Series, we have jobs data that was out, earnings reports, and oh yeah, by the way, an election. So there's quite a bit on the plate right now. Not sure what to expect today. Major averages are basically slightly in the green for the Russell 2000. Then the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, and the S&Ps are grinding to the downside, slightly in the red. Right now here on the opening. Now the jobs report did come out this morning. That was the headline. It was a catalyst to the upside right before the open. On the open, market pulled back. There was mixed reaction because of the fact that expectations were a little bit higher as far as non-farm payrolls, a little bit lower than what was expected. But what was encouraging, though, is that we have wage expansion. That's something that I've talked about over the last couple of years, that until we see wage expansion, I don't know how you're going to see meaningful growth as far as GDP and just general economic growth. Well, we're starting to see that. That's starting to sustain itself. So I think that right now you're seeing a green light for the Fed going into December for raising rates. We're going to keep an eye on that using the CME Fed Funds Watch tool. It's pricing in almost an 80% probability of a rate hike. So again, I think that that's solid. I think that who's agreeing with me? Fed Governor Lockhart from Atlanta. He said that it's solid data. Now he's a non-voting member, but that's an indication that the Fed is ready to raise rates. If we continue to see wage expansion and we start to see some job growth, yes, year over year, the job growth both from a non-farm payroll and so forth is a little bit lower year over year. But the bottom line is it's still to the upside. As I said, the stock market has been mixed for the most part this morning, and we're going to continue to watch that. But 6 sectors that are trading in the green were utilities, up about 0.9%. Healthcare is trading up about 0.7%. Another sector that's been leading to the upside has been consumer discretionary, up about 0.3%. And that's important to watch. Watch consumer discretionary and the small caps, the Russell 2000. Those are good barometers of whether or not we're going to continue to see economic growth. On the other hand, you continue to see energy. Energy has been struggling. Crude's now trading under $44 this morning at around 43 and some change. The energy sector in general is down about 0.6%. You have financials struggling. There could be some money pulling off the sidelines. They're trimming up their risk into the headline risk as far as what's going on with the elections. But right now, financials are down about 0.5%. And I see technology. There's been a mixed bag of different earnings announcements and guidance and forecasts across the board. Most notable and the latest one was Facebook. Looking at technology as a sector, though, down about 0.3% this morning. Biotech. This is one that we want to talk about a little bit this morning on the open because it is very hot. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of headlines over the last 12 hours that have come out. There is some concerns that there is going to be some potential legal issues right now as far as pricing is concerned, especially in the generic space. There is word out that there are investigations basically that some of the major pharmaceutical companies, CEOs specifically, colluded to keep pricing up. We're going to see how that plays out, but the biotech space in general has held up, but as of late into earnings and also with this most recent headline, continue to be under pressure. But in general, you're seeing that they've been pounded after earnings. I think there are going to be some buyers that are going to be coming in and looking at this sector, especially since this space has been beat up and a lot of these names have been beat up as of late. If you take a look at the ETF that tracks the biotech sector, the IBB, trading around 252 this morning, up about $5. It's rebounded about 2.1%. Alexion Pharmaceuticals, ticker symbol ALXN, trading about $140, up about $13 this morning. It's up about 10.5% on the open. Pretty impressive. Regeneron Pharmaceuticals, ticker symbol REGN, trading around $340, up $4. That's gaining 1.2%. Beat on bottom line and on light revenue. So we're seeing that a lot of these names are starting to pick up. Ones that were pounded post earnings, post guidance, and into these headlines, that might be a space that you start putting some of these names on your radar screen to pick up for some potential exposure to this space. In the consumer staples sector, the general sector is down about 0.3% this morning. You see Kraft, KHC, down about $1.67, trading at 84.59. It's down about 1.9%. Beat on bottom line in their estimate, in their earnings. Inline guidance just basically failed to stoke any buying interest there. So Heinz is under pressure. Monster Beverage, ticker symbol MNS, trading at 129.27, down about $10. It's down about 7.8% after missing analyst estimates for the quarter. So Monster right now taking it on the chin, down about 10% on the open. On the commodities front, folks, I'm telling you right now, I'm watching crude basically trading under $44 right now, down about almost $1.60, and that is troublesome, but not unwarranted. The EIA supplies report that came out on Wednesday this week, as we reported, came in with a build of 14 million barrels. That's the largest build that we've seen in about 30 years. You're seeing gold is actually ticking to the upside, up about 0.2%. Dollar weakness is helping out gold a little bit here, as well as the uncertainty in the market. One of the trades that you're going to start hearing about is the peso gold trade, something that's very interesting. We're going to talk about these little different trades, but the peso gold trade will be an interesting trade. Long peso, short gold, if you're thinking that Clinton's going to win, or you could think of another scenario with Trump. As a matter of fact, what I want to do is I'm going to put a show together. We're going to either do it today or Monday, where we're going to talk about the different sectors that we should be looking at based on whether or not a Clinton presidency or a Trump presidency actually occurs. Until then, join us at 1:30 Eastern Time. We're going to have Strategy Now, where we're going to talk about these strategies, other approaches in the market, what's hot, what's going on, give you some transparency in the marketplace. And most importantly, we want to help you improve your investing and trading. All right, we'll see you at 1:30 Eastern Time on Strategy Now. Till then, have a great rest of the trading day. Take care.